We're ready.
Energy!
Yay! Yes.
God! Okay.
Oh my God.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay.
Maybe you should have like a stress ball.
Oh, I'll be grabbing stuff soon. Okay. Welcome back to Press ESC. We just had a nip slip.
We sure did. Patreon special.
Oh
I'm just
my
kidding.
gosh. She's joking.
I'm joking.
Oh. Unless,
Yeah, no.
Wrong website.
What's been happening ever since the last duo episode? Like last year, right?
This is so fucking funny. Okay, for context, I've literally just been ranting and venting to Emily, Mauricio, and Lisa about, we've been filming for how long now? Like 30 minutes? I don't even know.
28 minutes.
It's been 30 minutes of me just venting, and I just realized, like, wow, we have to cut all of this. So sorry, Samson, but hey, welcome back, everybody, to Press Escape. This is our first duo episode since New Year's.
Yeah, exactly.
It has been a while. I'm so excited to catch up. Obviously, we should catch up about things that we can talk about on camera. Oh my God, I'm fired up right now. I just can't stop talking. It's ridiculous. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel happy.
Oh,
good.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I love knowing more about your world, and I'm glad that you got all the sticky thoughts out.
Yeah, no, I just told her so much stuff that I don't even think she even realized what was happening.
I didn't commute like half of the words.
Very good. I like that.
But all I know is that I'm on your side.
Thank you for listening and being on my team. Thank you so much. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. We, I don't know, we should catch up a little bit. It's been a while.
I've also been crashing out for reasons you know, and I'm not gonna say it again because Samson's gonna have to cut it out again.
I know. I'm so sorry, Samson. This whole episode is already a mess.
It's a fucking hot mess.
It's okay.
Okay,
But it's okay. All three of us are crashing out, right?
Yeah, I'm also crashing out. Yeah,
Mauricio's crashing the fuck out.
And I'll
What's
say it publicly.
fucking happening? Someone like made a voodoo doll of the Press Escape team.
Ooh, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
No, like not literally, like
She's
because
saying
we're all
that's what-
crashing out
Oh
right now.
my gosh, I
Emily
thought you
said-
were being
And
serious.
then Emily said, "Not me," and that she's the one not on camera. Maybe it actually happened.
That's what I'm saying. Evil eye.
No. I'm sure good things have happened this month. Very good things have happened this month.
Me too,
I
actually.
started.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's go over our good news and our bad news.
Okay, Tiny Protectors was on Goosebumps, the Disney series. So that's nice. I've been in
That's
contact.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been in contact with David Schwimmer. He was Ross in Friends, and he's just been like, I'm a huge fan of Tiny Protectors. I actually order under an alias, and I checked his alias, and he ordered like 20 times from us. So we have like a 1 to 2 second cameo of.
Okay, flex.
Wait,
I know.
What
Is
the
it?
fuck?
Can we see it? Like, can we pull up a clip of it?
I can pull up a clip. I'll send it to Samson. They used a Taro stun gun, and then the character was like, "My dad gave me this to fight the monsters." And like, what is it called? What's it called underneath?
Under the bed?
Not under the bed, like under the ground.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The tunnels.
Oh.
Yeah, the tunnels. So that's a good thing that's been happening. Just a bunch of business stuff.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
For me, I started streaming on Twitch again. My contract ended on YouTube on New Year's. And so I was able to do my first stream on Twitch on my birthday, which was January 8th. It was such a warm welcome. Do you want your bread back?
Yeah.
The bread rolled away. Oh, she's got another bread.
Yeah.
And it was a really great stream. I've been having fun streaming on Twitch. I've tried multi-streaming. I actually did enjoy it. I'm gonna try multi-streaming again and turn the comments, like the chatting section on. Because I had it off originally, but like I want to test. I'm still dabbling, but I do like multi-streaming. It has been fun. I've been enjoying it. Yeah, I was like top female streamer for that first week of January, which was really cool.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yay.
It was just, I don't know, it's very warm. Like
It's a
feels
warm
very,
welcome.
yeah, it feels very comforting. It's nostalgic for me. You know, I haven't streamed on Twitch in 5 years, so it's been really good. And I don't know, it's been really fun. I joined a tournament, a Marvel Rivals tournament,
You did.
and we did our best, and
What
it
did you
was
place?
fun. I don't even know. I crashed out, but
Okay. As we do, the whole
as
Press
we do,
Escape.
yeah, no. Wait, I
crashing.
don't even know what place it was. I like competing. I think it's really
Yeah.
fun. Oh, good news. The best news is that my mom, a week ago, she found like lumps in her breasts, and she went to the doctors, and we
Yeah.
were waiting for results. So I was really stressed out for like a week, and then we got the results back, and they're non-cancerous as of today.
Hallelujah.
Well, I guess
Thank
they've always
God.
been non-cancerous, but I found out today that they were.
I mean, I
non-cancerous.
can't believe because she's not surprised, But she like didn't tell you because she didn't want you to worry.
Oh
right?
yeah, she straight up told me that she didn't want to tell me because she didn't want me to worry, and she was like just chilling. She was so happy. She was joking about like just cutting her boobs off for fun.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah, okay, mom, you know, if you're not worried, I'll try not to worry. But in reality, I was worrying so much. And what
You're
else has
empathetic,
happened?
that's why. You like feel.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm such an empathetic person. Like
Yeah.
I watch anything that is sad and I'll just start crying.
How long have you known that she's had this for like a week
A
already?
week.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but yeah, she said it was just cysts in there.
Cysts. Oh, I see.
Because she's had cysts on her ovaries before.
Is that something that you think that you have to worry about, or do you
Oh,
get
for
checked out for your
sure.
body?
I'm gonna
regularly?
have to get checked like crazy because cancer just runs in both sides of my family.
Really?
Yeah,
What
my-
kind of cancers?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not quite sure which ones genetically, but my dad had brain cancer, bone cancer, blood cancer, lung cancer. But he also smoked cigarettes and has been drinking alcohol since he was like, what, 12?
Oh my God. Please get checked out so then we know.
Yeah. No, I
We need you to be
will.
healthy.
I'm a healthy girl,
You
I
are, you
think.
are.
I definitely need to do more cardio, that's for sure. But I'll deal with that later. Weird extra news is TikTok getting banned.
For like 10 hours.
Literally like 12, 14 hours it was banned. And I realized how much I love that app to the point where I tried to upload a goodbye video. It uploaded to 96% and then the app went down. And I was like, wow, I should have posted more. I should have done more with TikTok. And then it came back and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna upload a TikTok right now, regardless of how I look and feel. And so I filmed a stupid video and I was like, yeah, I appreciate this app. Welcome back, America. And my hair was so messy and I like showed them, I was like, look, this is my face eczema that I'm insecure about that stops me from filming a lot of the times.
You
outside of my
still
laser.
haven't tried the steroid cream I talked to you about.
No, I haven't, but I will. I'm gonna try face creams.
Okay.
I'm leaving to Japan in like 4 days.
We're
Lisa's
leaving to
moving.
Japan in
Oh
like-
yeah, Mauricio is
Yeah.
coming.
Actually, I fly tomorrow.
What? You leave
You fl-
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
Are you going alone?
I'm going with Will
Oh, I see.
a couple days early.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
What do you
I'm
have
excited.
planned?
Yeah. Do you have like any excursions?
Yeah, we're gonna like meet up with this girl who's been helping us out. Her name's Rhyme, and so we're probably just gonna like touch base with her, plan a bunch of content out for like everybody, and then just like, I mean, when you're in Japan, every time you exit your hotel is like an excursion or adventure.
Oh,
Honestly,
that's fun. Are you gonna be in Tokyo?
Yeah, Tokyo like the whole time.
Nice, nice. I started talking to that drummer that I talked about in our spicy episode again. I was just like, you know, he popped up on my timeline and he was playing a really cute cover. And I'm like, I need a creative and passionate person. I'm in my era where I'm like, I just want to have fun. I don't want to be chained to my phone texting back people.
Maybe you should change the location of your dating apps to Hawaii so you can preemptively
Yeah.
Have
okay.
people lined up.
Yeah, start talking to people in
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mauricio, would you like to
Yeah.
also be on the apps?
No, I'm good.
Okay, never
I'm good on the apps. I've never used a dating
Oh,
app.
wait. No, yeah.
I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I feel like I have enough issues without them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to add to that personally. Like, I got enough on my plate.
I don't think there's anything wrong with dating
No,
apps.
not
Just
at all.
be safe if you're using a dating app. Just make sure, before you meet up with a stranger, make sure that they are who they are. Like, what if you're getting catfished?
Oh my God. Ooh, that's crazy. I did. Remember I told you my story?
You guys fought over a pumpkin.
Oh, it wasn't a fight. Like, he liked it when I called him bitch and was mean to him, which is why we got along
Are you
so
sure
well.
he
No,
did?
he did. I can show you the text messages. It's because he was also autistic. And when I was talking to him, I was like, I feel like, do you know that you are? And he's like, I am. And I'm like, but I feel like I'm more autistic than you and I still don't understand you. And he's like, no, that's okay. I didn't even know you were being mean to me. Like, I like talking to you.
I feel like
This is
Ray and I
so-
lead very different lives.
Wait.
So do you like him or not? Are you into this guy? Like,
Maybe I should text
maybe
you
you
again.
should put it in your dating bio. Dommy mommy
No.
will insult you for fun.
Hey,
Wow.
we don't kink shame on Press ESC.
No.
We don't kink shame.
No kink shaming allowed anywhere.
No kink shaming.
As long as it's consensual,
Right.
legal, and
Right.
you know, you're on this communicative about things.
Oh my God. Okay.
Whatever you're into. If it's feet, so be it.
If it's gunplay, so be it.
Oh,
Can we say that?
what is I have a feeling, but like I'm not quite sure. I want to
It's
know.
when they hold it to your head.
Oh hell no! I don't think we can talk about that.
Okay, never mind.
We can talk about it.
We can.
Can
We
we?
can show it. We're not
Okay,
showing
never
it.
mind.
We're
I'm
not
just
showing.
like-
You're right. We're not showing.
Okay, we
we're
don't
not
need to do it.
showing.
We don't need to do it. We don't need to do it.
This is also the podcast episode where you can say
Yeah,
whatever
we
you
can.
want.
We can talk about anything.
We
The
can talk about
podcast.
anything.
You know what? I forgot.
What happened?
We're hosts of this.
We are hosts of this.
Yeah, and I think because now that we've had so many guests, in my head it's like usually we interview the guests, but now we get to interview each other.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. I'm like, when we're together, I study guests, but I've never like
Really?
did a hella deep dive study on Ray because we've been
Maybe
friends
we
for so
should.
long.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Who
do that.
are you?
Who are you?
I feel like I have seen comments. People have been asking like, "Oh, I want to know more about Lisa."
I have
do
seen
you
those
guys
comments. Yeah.
like?
Yeah,
do you guys
they
like? No,
do.
not like. You know the stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, but I think there's more I don't know. There's probably so much I don't know about you.
No.
Okay, so yeah, updates.
Updates,
We're
guys.
I'm going to Japan. While I'm in Japan, Lisa will be moving to Hawaii,
Mhm.
and we will backlog episodes to make sure that we will not miss a single Sunday.
Of course.
Yeah,
never.
of
Of course.
We
I will
never.
be coming here like twice a month.
We will
Is
never
that
miss
enough?
Sunday.
Twice a month is actually more than I thought. I was thinking once a month.
No, I'll be here like twice a month.
Okay, but what about your company in Vegas?
So, my company in Vegas, like I have a huge warehouse, I have a team, and I have a business partner, and all of the positions that I could possibly have are like that are important are outsourced to different people. So it runs on its own. I'm at a
Oh,
place
so
where
you have
I could be
a crew.
I could be pretty independent. Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's fine. That's why I can do this. Like there's something I needed to do with my time.
your business is fully functioning.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
exciting.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you plan to open a warehouse in Hawaii or?
Absolutely not, because the business taxes go crazy there. So I'm gonna keep it in Vegas.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So I would imagine that you're gonna come to LA twice a month and probably go to Las Vegas once a month.
I'm gonna come here for like a week and a half, and then I'll spend like 4 days here or 5 days, whatever the podcast needs, whatever guests are here, and then I'll go back to Vegas.
I do. That
drive
is
back
my
forth.
fear. I worry we're gonna get a really cool guest that can only come. Like, what if they're like, "Oh, I can only go tomorrow."
Yeah, then I'll do it.
I'm gonna really try to not have that happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate that,
Okay,
but
okay.
I feel like
Okay.
one thing you have to know about me is like I tackle things that work-wise, business-wise with intent. Like this is my intention is with Press Escape. So I will be here if you contact me. It's
Okay.
very, the way that I see this is friendship and business.
Okay. Okay. That's
Priority.
fine. Good.
Do you have like anxiety towards my situation?
I just think after my experience of living in life and growing and being on earth for quite some time now, I just know people change. People change their mind. People change their life paths. People, life happens.
Right.
And there's always a chance where not just you, but like any of us might just quit.
Do you feel like quitting the podcast?
No, this is easy for me. This is easy because it's like literally so close to my place.
Yeah.
I don't have to fly.
You have to also consider I used to travel a lot when I was like in my early 20s. So I'm used to like 32-hour flight times because I'd get the cheapest flight when I didn't have as much as I did now.
Oh God.
So then I could do layovers. So it'd be like 32 hours, 28 hours, whatever. So 5 hours is nothing to me.
Okay.
Truly.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
So you're planning on like permanently staying in Hawaii?
For at least September. I was
Okay,
talking
so
to
like
my
6 months.
yeah, 6 months. My astrologer said that. So I have an astrologer and oracle reader, and I go to them like all the time to
Huh?
dictate decisions I make in my
Wait,
life.
when?
Pause.
Since
We
when
can't just
did you
glaze over
have?
that. We
Wait,
can't,
what?
we can't just
no,
glaze over
explain yourself. When did you get an oracle reader?
So I have this thing like when I start dating someone or I make a big life decision, there are astrologers, oracle readers. Say whatever you guys want. It makes me feel comfortable. Okay, I'm not a denier of the stars.
I read
like
tarot.
fuck off. Anyway, I talk to them because they are Filipino. They're also an earth sign, and they believe in like ancestor work. I don't know if you. Anyway, because you can just get any astrologer or oracle reader, but I feel like there's certain ones for certain signs and certain like ethnicities. Anyway, I talked to them and they said, Lisa, you need to be single until September. And if you do anything, it has to be fun, which is funny because my best friends are like, bitch, you're crashing out over this man. Like, you need to get it together. And I'm like, no, I don't want to get it together. Like, I'm going to try. And as soon as my astrologer, I booked an appointment with them, they were like, no, the stars say if you do this, this man will ruin your life and your business. And I'm like, no man will ever touch my money and ruin my business. I built this from the brick up. You can fuck off. So they said I have to be single until September. So I will be. And they said that Hawaii is going to be a really good avenue for me when it comes to my mental health and business. So I'm like, okay, let's ride with that.
That's good.
They do intuitive card reading. Yeah.
We should have them be a guest.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're also Filipino and an earth sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but like, do they not interview other people? Like,
They do. They're
Okay.
open. Yeah, they're open to that.
That
They
is
watch
so-
this podcast. They really like it. They're like, oh my God, I love how there's 2 Filipino women that are taking over this podcast space. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. I'm like, thank you. Thank you, Star. Their name's Star.
oh, that's cute.
It's really cute, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you believe in the stars?
I don't really believe anything, but it's fun to read, and when it's accurate, it's fun. I think it's
Yeah.
fun, and I don't think there's any harm in it. I don't mind when people have hobbies or interests that are harmless to other people. I don't know why people care so much about, like, even people like gay people. Like,
Yeah.
the way people are so invested and care about who people are loving is insane to me. Like,
It isn't insane because
I
it's none of your
don't-
business.
Yeah, it's like, why do you waste so much energy even thinking about it?
It's weird.
It's really weird.
Like, I don't know how you have the time and energy to care so much about something that doesn't affect you.
I think
at
maybe they're
all.
just compensating for some kind of guilt, or they feel like a power trip over like, oh, I'm not this way, but they just want something to belittle and be mean about. Like, they want to.
I do think that
It's easy to be negative. It's easy to be mean.
Yeah, it is easy to be mean. I think there's like this probably like a sense of community where it's like, oh, that's wrong, right, guys? That's wrong. We don't like that. Like a group of people.
It's an
right?
it's easy to get energy from that and channel it to somebody else.
Yeah, it's like gives people a reason to chirp.
To
really,
chirp, yeah.
Talk about something.
Spend their time doing something because they don't have actual hobbies.
Or I do think some people also feel like they're, what's the word? When they think that they're better, like a higher up.
Elitist?
Elitist, yeah,
yeah.
where they're like, oh, they're like looking down on certain groups of people because they, think they're better.
Yeah.
Which I think is really stupid.
It is really stupid. Like, get a hobby.
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby, go outside, go on a walk. Capricorn season has ended. Did you like Capricorn season?
I did. I had a really good month. I thought it was really good. I had so much fun streaming. I actually got addicted to streaming again.
Yeah, you
which
did.
is weird because I've always enjoyed streaming, but being able to stream on Twitch and getting rated by my friends and like seeing like such a the chat room, like
emotes?
the emotes are so cute.
Yeah.
Like the emotes make it such a comfy space, and it just feels like it's such good vibes
Yeah.
when I stream on Twitch. Has been really nice. I've been loving it so much. So yeah,
It's been a pretty
good.
positive experience going back on Twitch. Do you miss YouTube?
I mean, I've been trying multi-streaming again. Like
Yeah.
I do plan to also upload to YouTube at least once a month. So I'm still going to be active on there, but it's I'm still dabbling with the multi-streaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it, but
Are you going to continue it, or do you? Because I know that you said that having multiple like websites or streams up is the chat is like.
yeah, I was worried about having both the chats on.
Mhm.
So I did already try multi-streaming without the chat on YouTube, which I liked.
Mhm.
But my games did lag, my streams lagged when I was multi-streaming one day. So I was like, whoa, I should probably fix this stuff before I do it again.
Yeah.
So that's my plan. Just try more multi-streaming. I'm gonna do my first IRL stream on Twitch when I'm in Japan.
Ooh,
So
exciting.
that's exciting. Oh, I have news. I'm gonna be on the cover of a magazine.
Wait,
My first
really?
cover. Yeah.
Can you say what magazine?
We'll have to cut it.
Okay.
But really excited. I think it's gonna be. I've never done a cover before, so
Dude, that's something to add on to your plate now.
I
Like, that's fucking
know.
exciting.
It's fun. I love doing these like little things, like little projects.
You
I mean,
should just go
it's not a
full-
little project, but it's like a cool like side project thing.
Would you ever just try modeling in general? Like, just becoming a
You know,
fashion model, product model? I don't know, what different types of models, but I feel like you
I
could
think if
definitely
I
dip
lived in
into
the
that.
Philippines, I could have been like an actress in the Philippines.
You could.
Or if I was able to speak Tagalog or something, I would have been able to do more in the Philippines, I think. Yeah, I think the Philippines is just another world
yeah.
Also,
that I
you're-
wish I was more involved
You
in.
might be going in May, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
do plan to go to the Philippines again because there's going to be another convention.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, if you want to go, you can.
I would go.
I mean, we should go and shoot an episode there.
Oh, wait, what time in May?
I'm not sure when it
Sure.
is.
Because I'm going to
but-
be going regardless, and also I'm assuming
Wait, why are you going?
to do like some music stuff, but also
Music stuff.
yeah, but
Are you doing music stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can say because it has to do with the convention.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't even know you make music.
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a producer.
I mean, regardless, like, I'd love to go.
Can we say like that you might be gone for a few months?
Yeah, we can say
Okay,
that.
we should.
But she won't miss episodes. We'll bank. The
Yes,
episodes.
we're banked.
We are going to be banking a lot of episodes because Lisa might have an opportunity to be gone for a few months.
A few months. I think like 2 months, guys.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm like 90% sure I'm going to do it.
90?
90.
100%.
Anyway, maybe we should start talking about community.
Oh, right. We
advice?
didn't even touch on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, or is there other things? What's brewing in your mind?
I'm not gonna lie, you guys. We have been venting to.
We have
Literally, Samson has had to edit out like an hour of this episode because we will
That
just
poor
like
guy.
we'll start talking and then we'll start going on a rant about something that we can't talk about
I
on
know,
camera.
right?
And hey, welcome back,
Back to
everybody.
Press
It didn't go
Welcome
anywhere.
to Press Escape.
No, we can't restart it.
Okay, we're not gonna restart the episode. Okay.
community advice.
Yes, we thought this would be a wonderful and the best time to take community advice.
Call it whatever you want. We can think of some names. Maybe the community can think of some names. But basically, yeah, we had a Google form in our Patreon Discord that people were able to just submit questions, like topics they want advice on. It's a pretty open format. And so we have a lot of them to go through, and we'll go through as many as we want.
Let's call it advice section.
Advice section.
Let's call it the
Okay.
you ask, we answer. Let's call
Okay,
it
that's
Okay,
good.
I like that.
You're good at improv.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I was trolling. What you guys actually
No.
think?
You ask,
Yeah.
we answer.
You ask, we
Nah,
answer.
there's got to be a better something short and simple.
My mind's frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah, like you're good at this. I think we ask, you answer. You answer, we
You-
ask.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you mean as a name?
Yeah.
We ask, you answer.
Wait, you answer,
No,
we ask.
they asked. And
I want
we-
to burn this
Okay.
episode. I want to actually burn this
It doesn't need
episode.
a name. It just we're getting advice from our Patreon members, Discord, our community members.
It needs a name.
Okay, we can think of a name.
It needs one.
The thing is, they can help us think of a name.
Help. We need to know the name of this segment. Where,
Help us name
but
the
like,
segment.
it's confusing because it's so many different types of questions.
No, it's just advice.
Just advice. Just advice.
Yeah, just advice.
Just advice
With
with
Ray
Press
and Lisa.
Escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Press Escape, yeah.
All right, it's advice time. Some people from our Press Escape Patreon have submitted some of their personal stories asking for advice that Emily and Mauricio went through and picked out for us.
Emily and
So
Samson went through it.
Emily and Samson went through it.
Yeah.
And Mauricio is going to read some out to us, and we're going to do our best to try to help you guys out.
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm so excited to hear
I'm
some of the
excited
stories.
to hear it too.
So I'll start with this one. This one's from Sophia. Sophia says, I'm a senior in high school going to college soon. I plan on majoring in business. Lisa is such an inspiration to me. How do you deal with succeeding in a male-dominated field and also just doing business in general? I love you both. Heart.
Heart.
I know, heart. Okay.
Sophia.
I feel like this is something that we can both answer because I feel like even streaming is male dominated, or I'll open up with it.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So
I think all businesses.
yeah,
Yeah,
all
that's true.
business,
all business is male dominated.
Okay, so how am I succeeding in a male dominated space? So for just to formally introduce like what I do, the founder and CEO of Tiny Protectors. So we make our own custom self-defense weapons and lifestyle products. Also, you know what? I'm so sorry, guys, but I actually looked at this question.
And that's very sweet.
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
But for the record, I didn't know
She's
these were
freestyling.
questions.
Okay.
I did not cheat on
She
this
didn't
test.
cheat. No, she didn't. She really didn't.
Okay, what was your answer for this?
Okay, so you have to stop being overly nice in emails, in person. For example, like if you're like, oh, dear so-and-so, thank you. I just wanted this to be done. I'm so sorry. Emoji. It's like, you don't need to do all that. You could literally just say, I wanted this done like this. That was my answer. Thanks. Name. Like, I'm tired of seeing like all these, like, I'm so sorry. Like, you're not an inconvenience. This is your business. This is your money. Do you
Great advice.
That is really good advice.
Yeah,
and I think it's important to hear because I do think a lot of people are empathetic. I like to hope that a lot of people are more empathetic than not. And when you feel like you're being a nuisance to somebody or you feel like you're hurting somebody, like your first instinct is to apologize, right? You want to be more submissive in that way where you just want to take the blame.
Yeah.
But in this case, when it comes to your business, you can't do that. Especially, don't say sorry when you don't need to.
Don't say sorry when you don't need to.
Being straightforward is so important because communication in business is so important.
You want to set the precedent that I know my shit, and if you keep saying I'm sorry, especially as a woman, like unequivocally it's male dominated. And as a woman, how do I make men take me more seriously? Sometimes they're just not going to take you fucking seriously, and you have to roll with the punches, and you have to be a bitch. And in this case, you know, being a bitch means not actually being mean, but just like, hey, you know, I wanted it like this.
And
Point
maybe not being a bitch, but being assertive with what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put too many emojis in your emails, in your responses. Like I use WhatsApp, WeChat, Asana, whatnot. And when I see that, I'm like, you don't need to do that. Like I'm helping my cousin with that. So that's one of it. If someone's talking over you in a business meeting, keep talking. Don't stop. Like say you are in a meeting with a bunch of people and then you know, you're getting your word in, you're trying to pitch something, and then someone's talking over you. You have to just keep it rolling or just say, like, I'm not done talking.
Ooh.
So I've had to do that a couple of times, and it just makes them respect you more when you know your shit, you have everything lined out. Because if you are trying to be good at something, then you have to be really fucking good at it. Because when it comes to, like, your male counterparts, and this is not me shitting on men, I swear to God. You guys always say, she's shitting on men.
I know. Listen.
You don't need to explain yourself.
You don't need to explain yourself for one, but I do think that, you know, some of our male watchers do feel attacked sometimes. If you're not the one doing it, it's not about you.
If it doesn't apply, let it fly, okay?
If it doesn't apply to you, then
it's okay.
Then we're not talking about you. I know a lot of really incredible men. I have a lot of friends that are guys.
No, there are some really
good.
Oh.
Yeah, Mauricio's a great example of a put together male figure.
Exactly.
That is
exactly.
And do you feel attacked?
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
If anything, I'm saying you don't even explain yourself.
It's only about about not you. If it doesn't apply to you, it's not about you.
Exactly.
That's it. So not all men. Yes, I love men. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think that men are horrible. I think that they are how would you say it? Like they're
Privileged?
the standard.
Privileged.
They're privileged in that sense.
I do think that men in business are definitely.
They have the upper hand in certain situations. Yeah. And as a woman, you kind of have to be more dominant and assertive. You can't be sensitive in business as a woman. I'm so sorry. You can't be.
I think that was great advice.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
Well, that was good advice.
Yeah, super good.
Next question.
Yeah,
okay.
Next question.
Next is from Victoria. And she says, kind of switching gears here a little bit, that me and my boyfriend have been together for almost 8 years. I love him, but our sex is very vanilla. I'm into various things such as sensory play, BDSM, role play. However, I don't know how to bring it up in a conversation without making him feel like he isn't good enough in bed. It has been 8 years and things are getting boring. Help.
Ooh.
So it's definitely important to communicate this.
Yeah.
Definitely important. You should not settle, especially if it's something that you're curious about and something that, if you're unsatisfied, your partner needs to know, I think.
It's only fair.
It's fair. Like it's unfair not to talk about it. But there are ways that you can talk about it that is not offensive. You can and you don't be like, sex life is boring right now. Fix it.
Yeah.
You can be like, hey.
You can be more solution oriented.
Yeah,
and
like, do you want to
like,
try something new tonight? Or maybe you try to introduce it. Like, try to, being a little spicy, like, oh.
You have to have no inhibitions. Go into it, no inhibitions. Like, I want to try this because I feel like it'd be really great for us.
Yeah.
And then see how that goes.
Yeah, I think
Open
it
communication.
doesn't. I think it's just communication. And if you're worried about hurting your partner's feelings, then obviously you care about them. And I think that they would probably care to know how you feel too.
I think so too. They'd care to know how you feel. And I feel like having a good time,
8
good
years
sex,
is a long time.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. You definitely want to keep it happy.
So just open communication. Maybe you can watch some videos together and try to imitate it. I heard that's a thing. Yeah.
She's like, I heard it.
I heard it was a
from
thing.
personal experience.
Just like get yourself to that. Do little things to get to the big thing. I don't know what you're into.
Maybe it's smaller things first.
Exactly. Like you have to work yourself up to that stage.
I mean, what about I don't know, peanut butter?
Exactly. What?
Something little. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
this is a question.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, the whipped cream edibles.
Chocolate covered strawberry.
What the fuck?
Little things. I don't know, and maybe just. Maybe, I don't know.
It also depends on your partner. If your partner's, if it's been like this for a long time, your partner's, and it's not bad to be a little sensitive. So there's ways to delicately put in order to make me more happy and I want to make you happy too, let's try this out. And if we don't like it, we don't like it. We still love each other though.
8 years is a long time.
Good advice.
A long time to not communicate something so intimate.
I know.
Maybe it makes me sad.
Maybe it's something that they just developed that they've seen on media, oh, I want to try that. But some people just feel shy when they talk about things when it has to do with sex. I don't understand it. I respect it, but if I want something, I'm going to go for it. I'll be like, let's try this tonight.
I know.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's a good answer. I understand being shy and stuff, but at the end of the day, if you want something to be different, you got to put a foot forward towards the change.
Exactly.
Take effort to change it.
Yeah.
And that starts with communication.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Next one is from Jasmine. She says, I've been struggling feeling comfortable in my own skin / being confident no matter what I do and no matter how often I get compliments especially from my boyfriend. What has helped you guys feel more confident and not as insecure about how you look like? Love you guys. Can't wait for the next episode.
Aww.
That is so sweet that you're coming to us for that. But
it's very valid.
It is very valid.
For me, it took losing TikTok for 14 hours to start posting without caring about my appearance.
You did just mention that, yeah.
I'm not even joking. When TikTok was banned, I never posted anyways because I have, everyone's got their own insecurities. For me, aside from my own laziness, and I do have insecurities. I say actually because people are like, oh, you're too pretty to have insecurities. You're too pretty. It's because I have makeup on and I hide things. I got face eczema. And I've got, a scabby scalp. I scratch my head a lot. And look at my knee scars. I've got scars everywhere. I actually put some makeup on it, but you can still see it right here. But everyone's got their insecurities and stuff. And
I get Botox. I just got chin filler. I have extensions on. Everyone has their insecurities. So I feel like a lot of that is, well, how I feel more confident, not only by, externally, but internally. I do some I just got this book called like the self-love workshop book, and I do it with Aisha. We like did 40 pages together. You have to work on a lot of things internally. You can't
starts from within.
It really starts from within, doing mindful activities. Like you can't be doom scrolling on your phone, looking at all these beautiful women all the time. Like social media really can distort your
You
your
can
point
look
of
at
view.
it if you're, you feel inspired.
If you feel inspired,
oh,
yeah.
I love the way this girl did her makeup. I
Yeah.
wonder if I should try that routine on me or something.
Exactly.
But it truly does start from within. Like you're only gonna feel good if you're taking care of yourself. Like
Yeah.
how's your diet? Are you eating well? Are you active? Are you getting enough sleep? I think sleep is a big thing. Water
Sleep's
is a big thing.
thing. Do you have your own hobbies, or do you ruminate on like past situations, and do you ruminate on like the bad things in your life? Like what's your outlook on life? Are you more positive? And this
Yeah.
and that. Like it really just starts from within.
Yes,
So
for sure. But when it comes to like outside stuff, I mean, it's a matter of trying new things. For me, I started wearing like falsies, like fake lashes.
Mhm.
Like I have them on right now and they look pretty natural. Like I put mascara on top, but naturally I barely have eyelashes. Because
Oh, I didn't
they're
know that.
very, yeah, my natural hair, not on my head for some reason, but the hair all over my body, like my arms, is very thin and very light brown. Like you could barely see
Oh,
it.
that's crazy because you
That's-
have thick hair.
Yes, but
Mhm.
my lashes are the same. They're very thin and
Mhm.
very light, so you can't hardly see them. So I've always wanted like long natural lashes, but having like falsies on,
Yeah.
it like boosts my confidence.
They
like
look
makes me feel
natural.
good. Yeah, I did. They're not like huge or anything. Like
Mhm.
I just, I glue them on and then I put mascara on top, and it just looks like lash extensions.
There's also the thing where people get like their color season sorted out through a professional. Like if you
Oh,
truly
the color
want,
analysis
yeah,
stuff.
the color analysis, seeing what kind of face shape you have, and then getting a haircut that complements your face shape. Like there's so many.
Haircut changes things a lot.
It does. Hair
Mhm.
color too. What drowns out your complexion, what makes you look more warm, and there's so many different things, like even with fashion and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a matter of just trying new things.
Oh, it
Even
also
if
matters. Oh, sorry. What is-
I was gonna say, try things that you don't think you would normally like. Because
Yeah.
for me, I personally do like neutrals only, but I have tried to wear more color. I have. I've been
Ooh.
trying to wear more color, but I don't like it. But you might find something that you really love. So, what
That's
were you
true
gonna say?
too. I was also gonna say it also matters on the company you keep around. Like, are they always negative about themselves? Are they always negative about life? Because you can absorb their opinion so much, and then it makes you feel like, oh, do I look like, bless you?
Oh, thank you.
Do I look like this and that? Even the person that you're dating, are they like super fucking
Yeah, they
negative?
putting you down.
Are they
It's-
putting
I mean,
you down?
He
Like,
said in the thing that like, no matter how often I get compliments, especially from my boyfriend. So I'm assuming it sounds like her boyfriend compliments her.
oh,
Aw.
yeah, that's
I
true.
would also, if you're getting complimented, don't be like, nah, you're lying.
Yeah,
like,
take it.
Take it, accept it, like, because at the end of the day, how people are perceived is so different by everybody. Okay, the
Mhm.
way you view yourself is going to be the most negative version, right?
It
Like,
is.
no one is like looking at my face eczema. Like,
Yeah.
only I see it. Like, I know it's not showing up on camera.
It's
I know
not
I've
at
got
all.
makeup
I don't
on
really
it.
see it, to be honest.
It's there though. It's under my makeup, but
Yeah.
it's true. Like, it's something that I am very insecure about, and I hope that I can get rid of. But I know, I think everyone can relate to like having their own personal insecurities,
Yeah.
and if it's crippling you,
If it's crippling you, I feel like it cripples a lot of people though.
yes, it does.
I feel like what also helps is when you develop like your own passions and interests and hobbies, because I know people, like I have friends that are a little boy crazy, and then they only think about like that guy. And when you don't have time where you fill it up with your own interests and hobbies, like you can get really insecure. Like, what does he think about what I look like? Did I say the right thing? But like if you fill that time up with interests, then it's like, oh, I need to work on this painting, or I need to read this book. And then you think about something that's more productive and creative. So
I do think that focusing on hobbies increases confidence as well.
It does, it
Because you
does.
will also start attracting like-minded people.
exactly.
And if you're surrounded by other people that share the same interests as you, like I feel like it's nothing but positivity. Really,
Exactly.
like I think,
Garner a community that feeds your passion, and it will be really hard to, have as much insecure breakouts.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But just know you're not alone.
You're not
If you have
alone.
insecurity, I think everybody does. I would be shocked if
Yeah.
there was someone that just like maybe Tara Yummy. She
Yeah.
came off so confident.
She's so confident. I love that for her.
I do. I love that too. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
All right, next question.
Yeah, next question.
We'll do a little short one. This one's from Navy. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. And they just asked, do you believe in manifestations? And if so, what are your tips?
Do you believe in manifestation?
I do believe in manifestation, but I don't believe in the manifestation where it's just like
Wishful thinking?
Yeah, just wishful thinking. Like you got to put in the necessary steps, but I believe in the fact that you have to put yourself in a positive framework and then you move in that direction. Like all your actions following those positive thoughts.
I feel the same. I don't believe in wishful thinking. Well, I think it's good to, like have goals and stuff and have things to work towards, but like I it's not like a birthday wish. Like, you have to blow out the candle and be like, I wish for $1 million.
Yeah.
So I want to manifest $1 million. You really do have to just take baby steps towards what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think wishing and hoping is a great first step.
It's a great first step.
I
It's a
think
good
wanting
foundation.
things is a good step, but you really do have to put in the time and the effort and the energy to get what you want.
You have to show up for yourself. You have to be accountable. Like if you're being fucking lazy, you have to like look yourself in the mirror and being like, I'm a lazy ass bitch.
I
and
do
I'm
that. I look in the mirror and I say, damn, I'm lazy. I'm so lazy. I mean, I've done a lot.
You've done so much, so that's
done a
crazy
lot, but
that you say that.
a part of me feels like, wow, I wonder how much my laziness has crippled me from doing more.
You've done so much.
I've done a lot.
Like, that's
but
crazy
I
that you're
could
saying
have done
that.
more.
Oh God.
I'm a lazy person. I love being lazy. It's my favorite thing to do. I love doing nothing. I love sitting
You
there.
do like being comfortable. You do like just bed rotting, but it's because you work a lot. Like you'd be streaming for like 8 to 12 hours a day.
I mean, recently, just because it's been fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm just really lucky though, because I enjoy what I do.
You do.
I think I have a very lucky, privileged life now because it's.
But
it's
you've worked
fun.
very hard.
You worked very hard to get here.
Get here. I did.
You worked hard, girlfriend.
I've worked real jobs before
have.
streaming. I swear.
Not a lot of
I
streamers
was
can say
there
that.
to witness it too. Like on Instagram, you were working
yeah.
like 2-3 jobs.
Yeah, I
that was
was.
insane work.
It was and I didn't like hope like I hope I can quit my job someday and do something I love. Like I made it happen.
You did make it
Put
happen.
in the effort, the time, and the energy to make it happen, and you will get there.
Mm-hmm.
You will.
You have to appreciate the journey. You can't just be like, I want 1 million followers. I'm gonna manifest it and then get mad like next week when it
it's
doesn't
not
happen.
happening. And
Like-
also, you have to adjust. Like if something's not changing, and if you want something changed, you got to try different things.
Exactly. Be able to adapt. Be able to like accept failure. That's one thing, and take risks. Because if you do the same thing that everyone else has done, it's gonna be really hard for you to stand out.
Okay, this one is from, I might be butchering it again, I'm sorry. It's Sarai, I think.
Sarai, maybe?
Okay.
I've been in a situationship for 2 years. I know, ridiculous. And I fell in love, which is fucking stupid. But he recently did something so unforgivable and I have to cut him off. How do I deal with this? It's so fresh. It's actually killing me. What are y'all's ways to get through heartbreak? He's also my first love.
First love, a situationship for 2 years. That sucks.
It sucks.
I hate that it was never official. I feel like there's so much context we're missing. Like, what did he do? And why was it a situationship for 2 years?
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like, that's a huge red flag. Why was he not making it official after 3 months?
Because it sounds like she would have, because she said that it was her first love.
Mm-hmm.
It was her first love. So I would just say, if you want to get over it, he did something unforgivable, then you probably should try to learn detachment. Because there's nothing that you can do at this point. You can't control him. You can't make him come back to you. And even if you tried, would you feel good about it? Would you feel good about forcing someone to stay in your life? Because it's not a good feeling. Like there's other people out there.
She's not trying. She wants to let him go because he did something bad. So she's not forcing him to stay.
Yeah.
I think she's like acknowledged that she needs to break it off
Yeah.
and is just wondering like how to move on from a heartbreak. First love is so sad. The first love is so much pain. Honestly,
What
I'm
is your
like-
approach to this?
I'm like reflecting on how I went through my first heartbreak, and it hurts. It hurts a lot.
It's gonna hurt for a little while.
It's gonna
It's
hurt
gonna
for a while.
hurt.
You're gonna feel like just so like, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I good enough? That it's the most hurtful thing ever. When in reality, I think a lot of people are just really immature at younger ages, throughout your 20s as well. I think people are just growing, taking different paths, learning. Some people are gonna make really bad mistakes and hopefully regret it later. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you both just might not have been compatible. Maybe you were ready, maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was the right guy, wrong time. But no matter what, he did something that hurts you. And I think the best way is to get over it is to literally just accept that you deserve better.
Yeah.
I think that
I-
that's one thing that people like just need to remember is that you don't deserve that. Everyone deserves better than getting hurt. I just wish I knew the context of
Yeah.
what caused the pain.
It's still good general advice.
I
though.
think it's just like
Something
general where it's
unforgivable. I'm imagining it's something
like if
where
he cheated or something. Like I don't know. I have a very different philosophy when it comes to someone disrespecting me. I'm just like silence, ghost. I'm going to like it hurts, but I'm gonna sit in this hurt because I just
you
if it's unforgivable,
ghost.
yeah, I just like
Literally me right now. What I'm doing, I cut off all contact.
cut off all contact. Like I'm not sending you subliminal messages on Twitter,
Yeah.
on my ex, or on my Instagram story. I'm not going to be texting you. I'm going to go no contact because right now you need to think about yourself. And it's hard, but you don't. If it's unforgivable, like
Oof.
then I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry about that. It really sucks, but like I've also had to go through that, and
Yeah.
you just have to think about yourself.
It's hard because I have a hard time doing no contact, like cold turkey cut
It's hard.
communication. Because for me, I always want to try to explain myself or like tell them like, hey, that really hurt me. I don't like that. Please say sorry. Like sometimes you want an apology and you just don't get one.
I think that's valid, and I think that's fair. But I also like. I feel like we have such different views on this.
No,
to be honest.
I think that I do it out of just I love to fix things.
You
But I
do.
think the cold turkey method is actually healthier because it shows that other person that they just can't get away with bad behavior like
and that you're like
Yeah.
moving on. now.
yeah,
That you're
it's-
moving on and you're standing on it.
Yeah. So I think I wish I was like that. But for me being so confrontational, if something hurts me or something bad happens, like I want to fix it. I want to let them know. I want an apology. Like I want them to say sorry and I want them to mean it. But in reality, you can't force anyone to say sorry. Like they're not going to say sorry if they don't mean it. So
I think it's okay to bring up the conversation like once. Like if you said like, hey, I want to talk about this, but if this person's adamant on, I don't want to talk about it and I'm going to purposely misunderstand you, gaslight you, whatever it may be, it's not fucking worth it at that point.
yeah, it's
And-
hard to talk to somebody when everyone's emotional. Like
Yeah.
whatever is going on, someone is hurt. So someone's probably going to be saying things they don't mean.
Yeah. Do you try to understand people in their most emotional state? Like, or is that just like, no, I'm not going to.
At this point, if there is ever an emotional confrontation, I'll say, I'll talk to you when you calm down. Like I put my foot down. But I'm no angel. I had to grow and learn through this too. Like
Yeah.
I get really emotional and I'll say things I don't mean. I've had relationships where I'll threaten a breakup and be like, oh, I'm done. Walk out when in reality in my head, I'm like, I wish he better follow me and stop me from leaving right now, which is so toxic.
I mean,
It's
oh,
so toxic.
But it's also
Yeah.
a very human
It's a
experience.
But
very
it's
cute.
true because
Yeah.
it's like
Very relatable.
I want him to show that he cares. I want him to like say sorry, and like if they're not saying sorry, I get so stubborn. Oh, I've had many relationships fights. I've been through the ringer.
I know.
When it comes
yeah.
to it, I've learned a lot. I don't act that way anymore. And moving forward, because I've been through so much, I know how to handle an argument.
Yeah.
And I just say, we can talk about this after we cool down. I'm sorry you feel that way, but I also have feelings too.
Mhm.
And we can discuss it at a normal tone.
It's very gentle, and that's great.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is a good way to operate. I just hate when people take somebody who is so understanding and when you try to have these effective communications and effective discussions and they kind of just like, well, she's so understanding. You ripped off the toe bean.
They come off so perfectly. Anyways, what were you saying?
I do want to say though, like I think the key there is like first love. It's like a lot of what you experience, the advice, it's like it just comes from experience and knowing like how to now stand up for yourself and stuff. It's like
It does.
we all had that like first love
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like it hurts like a shitload.
It's
It was
gonna
like,
hurt the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, it was
It's
like,
gonna hurt the
but
most.
you're gonna grow and learn from this situation.
and it's like, do you either of you even think about your first love anymore? Like,
No.
yeah, exactly. Like,
no,
we
I
don't-
know. It seems like your world is ending.
Yeah.
Like you have nothing to live for.
Yeah.
I know it's so dramatic, but when you're a teenager and when you're in your
Yeah.
early 20s, that's how it feels sometimes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
now you
When
look
you're
back
going
and you're
through a
like,
breakup.
Yeah, this person's probably really young.
But you're
Probably.
truly going to find someone better.
You
It's always an
are.
upgrade. And if it
Yeah.
isn't an upgrade, then girl, stand up. Okay?
Yeah, stand up.
Stand up. Like you've been through it before. You know what to expect from from a partner. You know what you want. You start learning what you deserve.
Like
what
you
want.
are not meant to feel this feeling from this person all the time. Like surely there's somebody out there for you, but you have to close the door to open another one.
You
Good
got
advice.
it, girl.
Good
you
advice.
got it, girl.
This one says, this is from Caitlin, and they say, hello from England. So I live in a small town with few creative opportunities. I'm graduating my online arts course in August, and I'm terrified I won't find any creative job opportunities where I am. And as a fresh graduate, don't have any money to move to the city. I would love to hear about Lisa's journey with product design. As an aspiring designer, I find her incredibly inspirational and would love to hear any advice.
Oh, that's really
product
sweet.
design.
I appreciate that so much. And congratulations on your journey. It's a fun one. Please enjoy it because you're going to look back and you're going to think, I was such a baby. This is where it all started. But product design. So I started with selling originals a long time ago. And then from originals, I went to prints, to bookmarks, to then funding self-defense. And when it comes to product design, the question is, how do you get started on making products?
I think it was kind of like a more general, but it was more so just specifically about your journey with product design.
So in order to start making things such as lamps, game chairs, pillows and whatnot, you want to start with a blueprint. So Samson, I'm going to show you my blueprints on some of my products just so then you guys can get a general idea because there's a difference between blueprints and tech packs. First, you're going to start with your blueprints. And after you're done with your blueprints, you're going to want to make a tech pack. And a tech pack is basically an organized draft of a product that you give to your manufacturer. And a tech pack includes the centimeters of the widths, lengths, and heights of your product. It includes the Pantone or hex codes, the product name, and everything under that umbrella, material examples as well. And after you get that, that's what you're going to need to give to these manufacturers so then they can make your product and you don't have to spend a ton of money on samples. And then after you do that, you have to find a manufacturer. So how do you find a manufacturer? Typically, people like going on Alibaba. They like going, personally for me, I have an agent that I sourced from China that speaks Chinese and English, Mandarin and English, and he gets me the better deals from these factories. And these factories that we get better deals from don't have to typically deal with foreigners. They only deal with people inland China. And in inland China, there are certain factories that only work with other Chinese people, Chinese-speaking people, and typically they get you the best deals, the best materials. And after that, I talk to my agent. For example, let me. Sorry guys, I don't know.
This might be too literal.
Okay, yeah, this might be too literal. But for this stun gun, I'm just gonna. This takes like 4 or 5 factories to make, and that agent is the one that sources all these factories to make the stun gun. And after that's all done, we do some samples, and then and then you get the final sample, and then that's it.
Are they asking about like the style, the design of the products, like the characters?
Yeah.
The exact question was, I would love to hear about Lisa's journey with product desigin. As an aspiring designer, I find her incredibly inspirational and would love
Product
to hear
design.
any
Okay.
advice.
Yeah.
So it was really just open.
Yeah,
kind of.
so like, you have like character lore and stuff, and
Yeah.
I think that has helped you with like your product designs, right?
Okay, yeah. So for character lore and just product design, anybody can really make cute characters, and it's an extremely saturated market when it comes to characters
There's so
and
many
plushies.
cute characters.
There is, and it's amazing. But I feel like what stands out for at least my brand that's been working is storytelling. So storytelling, lore, giving them zodiac signs, making 3D renders of them. So then it
Like
can
giving
be
these characters life.
giving them life. So it could be an immersive world that people can tap into. So that's just been that. And then when you make that, people get attached to the characters. We made a world for it, and yeah, and then the world includes like mushrooms, mushroom lands, 3D renderers. You have to have like a full creative team to do a good rollout. So
Yeah. So how would you start as like a one-man team though?
first, I started just making my own stuff, and then I would contact a creative agency in your city, and that creative agency, like literally just look up if you live in Utah creative agency, and there you can connect with some people or some mutuals, and then they could have like 3D renderers or photographers to take pictures of your stuff. Yeah.
God, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
Sorry guys, this is such boring business stuff.
No, I mean, I think it's still really fascinating. Like, I think,
You answered the question.
yeah, you answered the question.
Okay.
I'm sure they will appreciate
I don't really
that
know
answer.
a whole lot about like character design, like business character design, but like I like the characters that you put out. Super
Thank
cute.
you.
Like
I
even
appreciate it.
our logo characters, our Press Escape characters, she came
Yeah.
up with these 2 little blobs.
They
She
are
asked me like,
blobs.
what kind of mascot do you want? And I was like, I just want blob. And she provided
mean,
these 2 blobs.
So much of Press Escape's visual identity is just straight up like from Lisa's brain.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like-
So she literally like came up with everything.
Yeah.
Like just helped the set designers with designing the set.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
You
feel like
have such a
ambiance
creative-
is super important, especially for branding. So that's another thing that you have to consider too. You need to hire, like, you can't just be me. Like, hire a graphic designer, respect them, like, treat your team very well because you're going to be working with them for a long time. And
you want to be on the same page.
you want to be on the same page. You want to be able to try different people out, see what you like.
Yep. True.
Great advice.
Thanks.
True.
This one's from Leia and says, I remember Lisa saying in one episode that she has good time management. I would love to learn her best time management tips or how she makes a plan because I struggle with that so much. This year I want to learn a couple of new skills, but I'm really struggling to keep up with life as it is.
So I use a lot of organizational apps. For example, I have
Organization apps.
Yeah, I have 2 mobile apps and then I have 1 physical planner, and I use those literally every single day. This is not sponsored. It's called Structured, and because I have just a bunch of things to do, I can't just write in a physical planner. Like, it times what I have to do by the hour. Like, oh, wake up, go to the gym from like 8 to 9, from 9 to fucking 9:30. You have to also make your matcha, do this and that, and then you have to go to the warehouse to make your tech packs, and this at like 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then my other app that I use is Calendly, and Calendly literally has these like highlighted time slots for the month. So then I know what to look forward to, and it's all highlighted in different things.
Whoa.
And then my actual planner are just things that I need to do like personally, because I just can't write everything down on my Structured or Calendly app. And then I also use Asana, so then I can talk to my team when it comes to creative projects, because it's really important for that to be structured. And then I also use Discord, so then I can talk to you guys, because it's important that we are in the same biosphere of the gaming community. And then I also use something called Slack. Everyone knows what Slack is.
What's
like,
that?
You don't know what Slack is? That's crazy.
What's Slack?
It's kind of like a really professional Discord.
It literally is, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a profession. It's like 100 Thieves uses Slack for like their employees. It's like Discord, but for workplaces.
Yeah.
Wow, you use a lot of apps. For me, I hired an assistant.
I was going to ask, how do you manage your
So
time?
I have 2 assistants. I have Emily, who's more about Press Escape, more hands-on. It helps me more with like in-person things, like Mika, for example. If I'm traveling, she can watch Mika, stuff like that. And then I have Amanda, who is strictly for booking and scheduling.
Yeah.
So if something pops up, I'll message Amanda and be like, hey, can you note a dentist appointment January 8th at 12 p.m. And then she'll write it down. And then like a day before, she'll be like, hey, reminder, you have this at this time tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, good thing you told me, because I would have totally forgot. And that's
amazing.
And then I have like a little, like I have to have like a physical calendar, like those ones, like at my old place, I had a whiteboard, like a big year-long whiteboard calendar on the wall, so I could like write in like birthdays and stuff. But that's like the extent of it. I can't do digital. Like I have to write it in with a pen and paper
Yeah.
because it's just writing it down and seeing it on the calendar like the whole month helps me.
It's easier for you.
Yeah,
To digest.
Oh gosh, like only seeing 1 week at a time would blow my brains out. Like I would not be able to remember anything. So I need help, and I'm aware of it. Help is helpful. So,
Help is helpful.
Yeah.
You have a team for that.
Yeah, yeah. But before I used to have a planner as well. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like going to school and stuff, you have like a planner, you can see the whole month. But
Yeah.
yeah, you have a lot of apps.
Yeah, it's a lot to look at every day.
It's a lot.
Okay, this one is from Anonymous. It says,
Anonymous.
"Hi, Lisa and Ray. I need advice on something related to online interactions. How do I approach online communities, examples, Twitch chat and Discord servers, without feeling like I'm intruding, interrupting, or being disruptive or being bothersome? I really
Aw.
appreciate the help. Thank you."
I feel like everyone in the online world and online space is also starting, like they
Feels that-
also had a first time, like
Yeah.
starting when their new Discord opens, like our Patreon Discord, everyone was brand new. Everyone started at the same time. I think it's expected that new people will join, and people joining are expecting new people. So I think you just gotta say hi.
Yeah.
Just say hi. I don't really know about every community space on the internet, but I think for the most part, most communities are quite welcoming. It's a more the merrier type of vibe every time I join a new Discord or a new community. So
And if they're
Yeah.
not welcoming,
if they're not welcoming,
wanna-
then do you want to be a part of that group anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No, so honestly, it's a vibes thing. I think if you like the idea of joining a certain Discord or a certain group, and that's the vibe you're getting that you want to, then they're probably going to be welcoming. I would imagine. It would be weird if they had open invites to something and were like, "Oh no, we don't want you here," kind of thing.
How do you deal with a super close friend cheating on their partner? We've been friends for 10 years, so it's hard to just drop them. But now I feel obligated to tell her boyfriend what's going on, and I feel bad for knowing and not saying anything. What would you do?
Ooh,
Yeah, that's heavy.
that's
That
a
is
tough
heavy.
situation.
That's tough.
Morally, I think the partner deserves to know.
Mm-hmm.
But morally as well, you should allow your friend to be the one to tell them. And I would just set that boundary straight up.
Exactly.
Because for me, I do believe people can change and grow. But I think it takes time. Like, I don't want to be friends with a cheater. Like, I don't
know.
want to be friends with someone that can do that to somebody, like hurt somebody.
Same.
But then again, we don't have all the context of the situation. I wish we knew more, because obviously every situation, it depends on what is happening in the situation.
Yeah.
But I think tell your friend, like, listen, I hate that I know about this. I think your partner should know about this. I'm going to give you a chance to tell them. If you don't tell them, I'm going to tell them, and I think I need some space.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah. I think
Simple
that's
as
pretty
that.
good. Simple as that.
It's you give them the opportunity to tell, because it's also messed up that but like you're not allowed to say anything.
yeah, that puts you in a
That
weird
puts
position.
you
Yeah.
in a weird position. Like, why would you want to be friends with someone that's like making you have this deep, dark secret? I don't agree with that at all.
I don't condone that.
No. What would you do?
I mean, I would pretty much do the same thing. Like, it's like, why are you putting me in this uncomfortable position? I
Yeah.
distance myself from that person. To be honest,
Yeah.
I give them the space to tell their partner because I'm also not in the relationship.
Yeah,
So that's
I
just gonna
know
be a-
it's
it's a
you
lot.
definitely should allow them to tell their partner, but at the end of the day,
Like, are
they
we
need
friends?
to tell their partner.
They need to tell their partner.
Yeah.
Because we're not in the relationship. But then it's also weird because there is no context of like, are we also friends with the boyfriend?
Yeah, it's like what's the social dynamic with this group?
What's going on?
And how long has it been? How long has it
Mhm.
been a secret? Has your friend been like threatening you? Like, you better not say anything or else kind of thing? There's so much. I think next time we do like confessionals or advice things, like, we should ask for as much context as possible.
Yeah.
It might help to the situation.
definitely.
But honestly, just protect your peace, okay? You're not the one in the relationship. but it's not fair for you to be involved in this way where you know something and you don't feel good about it. I personally give them the opportunity to share, and then if they don't, you do what you feel is right, which is tell them. Because wouldn't you want to know if you were in the partner's shoes?
I would love to know.
I would love to know too. Like, let me know. Well, you know, I would like to hear it from my partner first.
I'd like to hear from my partner too.
Because isn't it also embarrassing
It's
to like
fucking embarrassing.
It's embarrassing to hear like everyone knows like, oh, you got cheated on, but you're the only person that doesn't know.
I
Yeah,
would be heartbroken.
Ugh. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. The heebie-jeebies, but good luck.
Good luck on
Hope you
that.
get through it.
I
mean,
so sorry.
We have been yapping for like, what, 2.5
We're way over
hours?
time.
This was the first time we've ever done like an advice segment. I want to do more of these, maybe more specific ones, whether it's like, this is a advice segment for relationships, or we could do confessionals. Whatever you guys want, you can join our Patreon, Press Escape Patreon, and we have a Discord where we've been trying to be more active in there.
Yeah.
And Mauricio, Emily, Samson are also in there. So that's where we also got these questions. So we will be doing more of these. I like doing this. I want more
nice.
context though. Okay, if you're
More
submitting
context.
something, more context, because I feel like it changes situations depend
Yeah,
on
it does
all of
depend. And we
the
don't want to hurt
context, so-
anyone's feelings.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think we hurt anybody.
No, I think you
don't
guys
think
did
so.
great.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
you.
This is probably the last time you're going to see Lisa for a moment, for 2 weeks.
No, they'll see Lisa next week for Grace and Johnny's episode.
That's right. We
That's
did just
true.
film with Grace and Johnny right before this episode.
We did.
And so this episode comes out this Sunday, and then we see Lisa again, and then I go to Japan and I film 2 episodes in Japan. Yes.
So it's gonna be a little bit, guys. I will
Yeah.
see you then, maybe like February, end of February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want to see your new place. I want to
Yeah.
see.
You'll have a lot to catch up on.
A lot to catch up on, guys.
I know.
So much. I'm excited.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you
you.
next Sunday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
Yay.
Goodbye.